StreamWorld. All online purchases help support the Speedway.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, pull me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Better that you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. Hanging on to the visual, I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm martyrdom. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough, I'm the prodigal son. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip, slip. Word upon your lip, lip. Rather than you rip, rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
Welcome to the Hythe Motor Speedway. My name is Ian Burgess, and we are just about ready to get going with our qualifying session. It is day 2 of the Pat's Auto Supply Fan Appreciation Weekend. Our first class is going to qualify is our Savannah Well Services starter stocks. Just want to kick off the day for you. I'm going to jump up to the booth and start announcing from there. Still got time to get down to the track. Racing does not start till 2 p.m. and it's going to go for a few hours today. If you're unable to join us live in person, don't forget, after we're done our qualifying and our autograph session, we'll move the whole live stream over to our new home at streamworld.ca.
This class, the Run Your Junk class, is your entry-level class. You can build one of these cars in a weekend. You basically get an old junker 4-cylinder car that still runs, take out all the upholstery, seats, things that'll break, mirrors, stuff like that. Put in some safety equipment, a racing seat, racing belts, and then come and race. Starting on the pole will be the 77, that's Jason Anderson. Outside is the 64 of Craig Robertson. Inside row 2 in the 7 minivan, that's Ty Evans. Outside the 668 today is Brad Schaefer. And in the back is the 6 of Chris Evans. Flagman Dougie McPhee gave them the 1 to go. That means next time we come by, we will go green flag racing. Drivers are starting 2 abreast. We call this a double file start. If for some reason we are unable to get the start off cleanly, we will always go back to a full restart and drivers will get their positions back. If there's an incident after the first lap, then we will go double file, but where the cars ran their last lap. Green flag drops and the cars roar to life. 77 on the inside. Mr. Anderson pulls away from the 64 car of Craig Robertson. Third place is that number 7 minivan. That's Ty Evans. Chris Evans on the 6 car working around on the outside. Jason Anderson still your leader in that 77 car. Chris Evans now in the 6 up to second position. 6 car trying to reel in that 77, takes a really high line, carrying lots of speed coming out of the corner. He'll have to slow up to get through. I think we got to get the Pat's Auto Supply crew to build a couple of these and come race here at the Speedway. Next time they retire some delivery cars, they can become run your junk cars.
You know Caden's a driver?
Yeah. 7, Jason Anderson, still your leader. 6, Chris Evans trying to get underneath them. Blue cars in the front, all first 3 cars. Blue's faster than red today, folks. Oh, Chris Evans throws it in hard. Not the way, maybe the place on the track you want to go in that hard, but he'll get it sorted out. No harm, no foul. It's all learning in this class where drivers, Chris bought those cars 2 days ago, that one in the minivan, and so this is a big learning curve for them, but he said it was a blast yesterday, and getting the hang of it here today. He's going to try to get up alongside. Great battle for the lead going down the front straightaway. Jason Anderson on the bottom, Chris Evans on the outside.
White flag to 6.
Number 6, Chris Evans coming to the toe. Oh, really bad push. He'll save her, but it's going to be close. 1 lap to go between these 2 drivers. If I had to bet $1, I bet you that 6 car doesn't have much of a right front tire left with how that thing's been pushing in the corners so far. Hopefully you can get 1 more lap out of it. Gonna be a battle to the finish. Make some noise, fans. Let's cheer him on. I think the 6 car got it by a nose. Heck of a finish in the Run Your Junk class. 77, Jason Anderson will be 2nd. 3rd will go to the 64, Craig Robertson. 4th, the 7 of Ty Evans. And 5th, the 668 of Brad Schaefer. Great finish in that class. Make some noise, race fans. Your race winner, Chris Evans, coming by in that 6 car. Next up, we will have our Savannah Well Services starter stock Heat 1. And again, what we do is we take the qualifying order of our cars and we invert the field. So the fastest cars will start in the back, and the cars that were a little bit slower will start in the front. And that's how we will line them up and get them ready to go out onto the track. Really awesome to see. You guys see that black and red car that they're just working on to get out of the pits. That's Jesse Way. Jesse didn't make it yesterday. They thought they had things together, a brand new car, and had a rear mainsail leak. So they pulled the whole engine out, rebuilt the engine last night. Tons of work going on in that car. It'd be great to have them on the track.
43.
Is still coming up. It's going to be a 12-lap shootout. You see on our Blue Wave Energy scoring tower there, you can see 12 laps to go, and it'll give us our cars as they come by our lineup. 43 Jesse Way just waiting in line. Starting on the pole will be the 10 car of Noah Yakimchuk. Outside will be the 62, that's Skylar Penner. Inside row 2 will be the 6 of Kieran Martin. Outside the 14C, Chris Elliott. Inside row 3, 57, that is Tyson Graham. Outside the 50, Cody Evans. And in the back is the 43, that's Jesse Way. ran a little bit of the Run Your Junk last year, got his start in the King of the Hill last year, and now moving up into the starter stock class. We're gonna go green this time by.
Properly. Copy that. Great, thank you.
Skylar Penner leads by a nose. Going into corner, coming out of corner 4, Penner will be your leader at the line. Yakimchuk second, Chris Elliott up into third. Skylar Penner your leader, and there goes Chris Elliott up into second. Here comes Cody Evans on the outside of the 10 car. Kieran Martin there back in 5th. Skylar Penner, 62, still leader. 14C, Chris Elliott in second. Third is the 50 car, Cody Evans. Fourth, the 57, that is Tyson Graham.
His transponder is working, it's just under.
Get her nose underneath the 62 of Skylar Penner, trying to get that car to stick on the bottom. Skylar, though, trying to battle back on the outside. We're halfway through this first heat race. Penner on the outside, Elliott on the inside. Cody Evans back there in third place, sorry, trying to find a way through. Chris Elliott was your leader that time at the line. C, Chris Elliott, your leader. Now second is the 62, Skylar Penner. Third now battling with the 50 of Cody Evans. Fourth is the 57, Tyson Graham. Fifth, the 6 car, Kieran Martin. There goes Cody Evans up the inside. He'll pass up into second position. Skylar Penner, they're going to battle back on the outside. Elliott still your leader. She will come out of corner 4. Dougie McPhee will be waving the white flag. That means 1 lap to go in this first heat race today for your Savannah Well Servicing starter stock division. The car's getting strung out a bit. Don't think much is going to change with this field. Chris Elliott will sail it into corner 3-4. And coming out your winner of Heat 1 today will be the 14C, Chris Elliott. Second will be the 50, Cody Evans. Third, the 62, Skylar Penner. Fourth, the 57 of Tyson Graham. Fifth will be the 6 of Kieran Martin. Sixth place will be a battle here. Looks like it's going to be the 10, knowing Yakimchuk. Jesse Way, though, trying to drive it in to catch him as well in the 43. Big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for your winner of Heat 1, the 14C, Chris Elliott. She will get the honor of starting in the back next race because she was the winner of this race. So all of our heat races will invert, and then we calculate our points, and the drivers with the highest points going to the main event will start at the back, and the lowest points start at the front.
was yesterday. I'm not sure. They said there might be one more today.
Now coming onto the track, we have our elite streets, and we've got a few other drivers that are just putting on their finishing touches. Won't make it out this weekend, but we hope to have them next weekend of racing here at the Speedway, which is July 6th and 7th. That will be our Move Auto Starter Stock Showdown. Big excitement to hear Move Auto's back on board this season to be one of our title sponsors at the Speedway. And then in August 10th and 11th, will be the Streamline HD Heavy Duty Repair Legends Special. So those of you that have been around, we used to race the Legend cars here. Hopefully we're going to have them back, coming from BC this time. And they're a great fun class to have as well. Is good. Starting on the pole will be the 7 truck driven by Brooklyn Clark outside the 01 of Chris Moore. And then starting in the back, 9 car Brady Plipiak electing to start tail this weekend. Just again, brand new car for him. Done a lot of work over the last 2 years getting that car ready to go here for the track. And Brady just getting more comfortable in the seat with the new car. And a great weekend with just 3 cars to shake down and find any of the bugs. As you see, flagman Dougie McPhee waving that rolled flag at the drivers. That is their signal that it is 1 lap to go. We will go green next time by. Pretty much barring a major safety risk, we will always go green with 1 lap to go. This is so the drivers can really focus in on the task at hand, which is getting these horsepower machines up to full speed and battling with the person next to you. And so for no reason, unless it's a major safety thing, will we throw the yellow. And we're going to go green. Brooklyn Clark will lead them to the line. Clark on the inside, Chris Moore on the high side. Clark, your leader that time by Chris Moore in second. Brady Plipiak back in third. Really close at the line. Brooklyn Clark still your leader that time by Chris Moore on the high side, trying to make that work and trying to get just a little bit more momentum on that, more momentum on the high side so he can make the pass. Chris will be the leader that time by at the line. Chris Moore, your leader now by a truck length going into corner 1, 2. He's going to try to pull away from that 7 truck. Brooklyn Clark going to try to reel him back in. Brady Plipiak kind of just waiting to see how those two are going to sort things out. Chris Moore still your leader. 3 laps left in this first heat race. Brooklyn Clark back in second. Brady Plipiak starting to reel Brooklyn in a little bit every lap. He gains a little bit more. That'll be the battle for second and third. White flag to your leader, 0-1 Chris Moore. 1 lap to go. Don't think anyone is going to catch him, barring something drastic here on the track. That 0-1 truck has been dialed in so far this season here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Your winner of Heat 1 for the Elite Streets will be Chris Moore. Second will go to the 7 of Brooklyn Clark. Third, the 9 car of Brady Polipiuk. That'll be our Heat 1 action for our Elite Streets. Next up, we will have our IMCA Modifieds. Again, if you know of someone who might be interested in sponsoring one of these 2 classes, we do still have some room for class sponsors. Great way to gain exposure for your brand, radio mentions, stuff like that. I also see down there our favorite friend from Pat's Auto Supply. Carly's got the t-shirt gun out, so race fans, you got to make some noise. It's t-shirt time. Oh, you got to charge her up there. Uh-oh. Got our IMC Modifieds out on the track for Heat 1, and got a little message here that there has been a driver change in one of the cars. That 22 car that you see coming around the track will be driven by Austin Webster. So we got both Webster boys on the track today. Starting on the pole will be the 5 of Sean Stevenson, outside the 87 of Jason Bujo. Inside row 2, 41, that is Ashton Webster, outside 74. Keaton Polipiuk, inside row 3, 97 of Chase Gwilin, outside the 46 of Jamie Krisick. And starting in the back, because of a no time in qualifying, will be the 22 of Austin Webster. 12 laps on the board for our IMCA Modified Heat 1. They're going to come down the back straightaway, and they will go green coming out of corner 4. Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Heat 1 of your IMCA Modifieds going green. Stevenson pulls away as your early leader. That'll allow Ashton Webster underneath the 87 of Jason Bujo. Polipiuk going to try to follow on the high side. Gwidlin filling that hole on the bottom. Sean Stevenson on the inside. Jason Bujo battling back on the outside. Five car, Sean Stevenson, still your early leader. Ashton Webster up to second position, that by. Not too much changing so far in terms of the order on the track. They're mostly running 2 by 2. Starting to stretch things a bit. As Webster pulls away, Bujo reels him back in, and that will keep those back 6 cars running double file. Sean Stevenson out front all by himself right now, and I'm sure he's hoping those guys keep battling the back. That leaves him a little less pressure. Austin Webster, he's decided maybe he wants to check high side or just had a bad corner there. Krisick will drop underneath. Jason Bujo now trying to tuck in, but Gwendolyn's going to go underneath him. There goes Ashton Webster now trying to look on the outside of the 5 car of Sean Stevenson. Lots and lots and lots of close racing action here. Side by side, double file as they go down the back straightaway. Stevenson's still your leader. Webster on the outside. Gwendolyn now battling with Bujo for 3rd. In that 97 car, he will move into sole possession of 3rd place. Now that battles for 4th between the 46 of Jamie Krissick and the 87 of Jason Bujo. Krissick on the bottom, Bujo on the outside. Battle now for the lead as well, where we see Ashton Webster trying to get around the outside of that 5 car. He gets a good run coming out of corner 2. Stevenson going to battle back on the inside, though, this time by. It's going to be close at the line. Your new leader with 3 laps to go is the 41 of Ashton Webster, but Sean Stevenson is not going away anytime soon. Great battle here, that 5 car battling back on the inside. Heck of a run for Stevenson and his team. Krissick all the way up to 3rd. That's the white flag. They're going to race back to the checkers. It's going to be a heck of a finish, folks. The IMCA Modifieds 2 abreast going down the back straightaway. Webster pinches him down hard. Sean Stevenson gets on the gas. They're going to come to the line. Stevenson sideways, 41. Ashton Webster will finish 1st. 2nd will go to the 5 of Sean Stevenson. 3rd, the 46, Jamie Krissick. 4th will be the 22 of Austin Webster. 5th will be the 97, 6 to 74, and the 87. Back in 7. Big win there for Ashton Webster in the 41 car. Brother Austin going to come by for 1 extra lap because he can. Time, it's giveaway time. Big thank you to Carly with Pats. If you are hear your name announced, please head on up to the top stairs of this Paragon Oilfield Supply Tower. Isabel Morrow and Reed Crapely. Isabel Morrow, Reed Crapely, you are our first giveaway winners. Head on up to the sound tower and I've got your prizes up here for you.
Water Worlds pushes our imagination to go under the water and look at the world from the ocean's point of view. Our oceans are full of adventure and life. We want to take our audience along with us on this epic journey as we explore the hidden realms of our planet's waters while incorporating the worldviews of diverse cultures. We want to open up our audience's minds to different ways of life and indigenous perspectives and knowledge.
We know, all this energy is dangerous. We flow. We be rocking on the party bus. We go. Go to school because they're making us.
Now that I think about it, maybe we should change that lyric to "Nobody goes as hard as us." Because I was talking to some parents and they think that school is a really great place for kids to learn and develop and grow, right? Am I right, guys? Like, what do you guys think?
Don't forget, we're excited to have Eastside Hobbies here today. Go and check out all of the die-cast cars, Hot Wheels, for sale just in the blue tent right beside the liquor booth here. Eastside Hobbies, go check it out. They've got all sorts of cool cars, Hot Wheels, collectible die-cast down there. And I'm sure if there's something you're looking for, ask him about it. He can probably track it down for you, add and build to your collection. If you haven't had an opportunity yet, head on down to the Red Line Synthetic Oil tent. That is where Pat's Auto Supply is set up. They've got giveaways that they're doing. They're going to do, at the end of the weekend here, they're going to do beautiful Pat's Auto Supply Yeti cooler. So make sure you get your name in the draw. And then we've got door prizes all throughout the day. And of course, the t-shirt cannon all day long. So head on down there, make sure you get your name in the draw. They also do have some items that they were selling down there to raise some money for MS here in Grand Prairie, and money that goes to help people dealing with that terrible, difficult illness. And we want to thank them for the support that they give that way. Don't forget, promo booth, we've got merchandise for sale, branded for the Speedway. And you can head on down there. Also, if you're finding them loud, there are hearing protection down there. We've got the little foam in-ear ones or the over-ear hearing protection as well. So head on down there and say hi to the wonderful ladies working in the promo booth.
Roll it down and feel the breeze, and I'll do is company tonight. Feeling on fire as we head to paradise. I see you with your hair waving, leaning back towards the sky. No matter where we're going, I know that everything's gonna be alright. Maybe we could both see the sky, driving under the neon lights, watching the dirt turn into pavement. Got a ticket that's made of gold, gonna make it up to the coast. Don't hear what anybody's saying. You are all that I want, I got nothing to lose.
Just getting our cars lined up for Heat 2 of the Big Rig Collision Run Your Junk class. Again, this is that great, affordable, entry-level class here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. You can tell those cars have been through a lot, but they still got some life here on the high banks of the 3/8 mile. Starting in the front row on the pole will be the 668. That's Mr. Schaefer outside the 7. That is Ty Evans inside row 2. The 64 car of Craig Robertson outside will be the 77 of Jason Anderson. And all by himself, your Heat 1 winner, the 6 car, that is Chris Evans. So again, we invert the field, put the faster guys to the back, so they got to work their skills to try to get themselves to the front in the short little race that we're going to give them.
One to go, drivers. One. Danny, do you copy? Sure what time they're going to get here, but they just asked if they could, and I told them to go to the front gate.
Green flag is out. Ty Evans going to shoot around the outside in that 7 minivan there.
Thank you.
77, Jason Anderson up into second. Battle right now for the third is between the 668 and the 6 of Chris Evans. Ty Evans, your leader. Jason Anderson going to get underneath Ty in that minivan. I'm always worried, on the get on that outside of that minivan, it's going to roll over, but it hasn't yet. So 3 years in that minivan, and it's holding strong. Jason Anderson, 77, your early leader. But again, part of these races, it's tire management, all of that kind of stuff as they progress through the event. Jason Anderson, your leader. Chris Evans moving up into second. That'll push Ty Evans back to third. Craig Robertson now trying to get his blue and yellow car up into third position as well. Wide on the back straightaway. Brad Schaefer going to get underneath the minivan there. That free candy slowing down. Craig Robertson way up high. You don't want to be up there. As the cars race, any of the rubber that comes off the tires pushes up to that high line, and so often drivers will refer to that as getting into the marbles because you get up there and it gets real slippery real fast, and you got to be careful up there. Not a lot of grip as all that rubber starts sticking to your tires and you lose a lot of the traction that you had on the track. Battle right now shaping up for the lead. 77, that is Jason Anderson, the 6 car of Chris Evans trying to work on the outside. We saw this battle shape up last heat race as well. Good battle between these two drivers in these two race machines today. And a nice little pack here for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. between the 64, the 668, and the 7 car. As they come in a quarter 4, the white flag will fly. Jason Anderson, still your leader. Chris Evans trying to find a way. He's got to figure it out quick because he's only got 3 more corners if he wants to get around that 77 car. I'm sure he's going to give it a run and try to throw it in hard going into 3-4. Will he have enough speed to get by the 77 car? It doesn't look like it. Your winner of Heat 2 will be the 77, Jason Anderson. Second will be the 6 of Chris Evans. Third, the 64, Craig Robertson. Fourth, the 668 of Brad Schaefer. And fifth, the 7 of Ty Evans. Great race there in the Big Rig Collision Run Your Junk Heat 2. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen, as this winner of Heat 2 comes around. He's usually got a pretty good horn on that thing too. We'll see. These cars, some of them still have the stereos that work in them, so pretty whizzy out there as well. Your Heat 2 winner, Jason Anderson. Car's going to roar to life coming out of corner 4, start of Heat 2 of our Savannah Well Services starter stock division. Oh, that 10 car a little sideways. Looks like they will get through the corner okay. They went by on the high and the low side. Kieran Martin, your early leader in the 6 car. 62, Skylar Penner second. Third is the 57 of Tyson Graham. Tyson going to get underneath that 62 car, trying to see if he can get a nose under the 6 of Kieran Martin. Kieran made her rookie debut here in the class yesterday. Won her first heat race she was in, and then she said things got a little trickier from there, but she's doing a great job learning here on the track. Just ran a couple races last year in the Run Your Junk, and so not a lot of experience for this driver, but she's holding her own out there with some other drivers that have a ton. 57, Tyson Graham in second. He's going to get a nose under the 6 of Kieran Martin. She will leave him some room on the low side. Tyson Graham will try to get through on the bottom. Kieran Martin battling side by side on the high side. Great job by these drivers as they are 5 abreast. 5 in a row coming out of corner 2. Now Cody Evans will get underneath the 6. Kieran Martin, Tyson Graham, now your leader with 8 laps to go. '57, Tyson Graham, your leader. Second is the 50 car of Cody Evans. Third, the 14C, Chris Elliott. Fourth now, the 62, Skylar Penner. Fifth, the 6 of Kieran Martin. Yakimchuk and Jesse Way battling it out now for 6th and 7th. Two laps to go. Your leader still the 57 car of Tyson Graham. They're going to go around the high side. Cody Evans looked the wrong way. That's going to allow Chris Elliott to get through up into second position. A little bit of fun with the lap cars. White flag comes out this time by and I don't think anyone's going to catch him. Your Heat 2 winner coming out of corner 4, driving the 57 Terra Energy Services machine. That is Tyson Graham. Second will go to Chris Elliott. Third, Cody Evans. Fourth, Skylar Penner. Fifth will be the 6 of Kieran Martin. Sixth will go to the 43, Jesse Way. And seventh, the 10 of Noah Yakimchuk. That is our wrap-up of Heat 2 for the Savannah Well Services Starter Stock Division.
No destinations, no obligations, leaving behind the problems you gave me. A backpack in the backseat is all I.
Do you really think that works anymore? You've been advertising the same way since the 80s. You should call CIA Solutions. We have a large indoor network of screens and outdoor billboards too. We can help you reach people everywhere. 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 They can also film you a commercial. Beep, beep, better luck next time, sucker.
In my own skin. I know it's time to make a change. Oh, it's time to begin. Harmonizing to the radio. Bass crank loud, oh my stereo won't blow. I'm driving fast, the storm will pass. I can finally let go. Sunlight.
Next on track is our Elite Streets 10-lap shootout here for this class. Again, their special event for the season will be our last weekend of the season. That is August 31st, September 1st. The long weekend is our IMCA Super Nationals and our Street Stock Invitational. Last year we had 23 of these cars come and join us. It was a heck of a race. Drivers from as far as Penticton, BC, Regina, Saskatchewan, all over Western Canada coming up to see if they can get their name on that prestigious trophy here at the IMCA Super Nationals and our Street Stock Invitational. It's also one of our races in the Tri-City Race Series. That is an event between some northern BC tracks and us. So there is Gold Pan Speedway in Quesnel, BC, and Thunder Mountain Speedway in Williams Lake, and they race 4 races at 3 tracks to decide the Tri-Cities champion in that division. So our drivers will go and compete July long weekend in that series, and eventually we'll host those drivers from BC at our track here on the September long weekend. Drivers have gotten the 1 to go. Your pole sitter will be the 7 of Brooklyn Clark. Outside, the 0-1 of Chris Moore. Inside will be the 9 of Brady Polipiak. 10-lap shootout coming around this time. Here we go. Brooklyn Clark, your leader that time at the line. Chris Moore trying to get that truck warmed up to run that high line on the outside. When you run the high side here at the Hythe Motor Speedway, you can carry a little bit more speed, but you got to make sure you've got your car set up to run up there. It needs to be a little bit freer so it can handle up there properly. Sometimes even if guys have a push, they'll move up there just to try to get the car to settle back up there. Chris was able to make that pass last time though. Brooklyn Clark looked like she found some speed this time around in that 7 truck, pulling ahead of the 0-1 truck. Chris Moore, though he's not going to let Brooklyn go that easy, we'll try to battle back on the high side. Seven truck Brooklyn Clark, still your leader. Chris Moore trying to get a nose there on the high side. Brooklyn leaving him lots of room on the outside. Again, the nice thing about this speedway, 2-groove racetrack, lots of room to run on the inside or the outside. Other tracks, it kind of becomes that blocking game. You got to run the bottom bump to pass. We don't have to do that here. If you are faster and you've got more speed, put your truck or your car to the outside and go around. That's the nice thing here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. With the high banks, it allows you to carry all that speed. The nose there on the outside, but Brooklyn Clark battling back on the inside. A little bit out of shape coming out of corner 4. That'll let Chris pull ahead, and he'll get about a car length on that 7 truck. Brooklyn just had to pinch the nose down coming out of corner 4, caused the back end to rotate a little bit more than she wanted and lost that forward drive coming out of the corner. That's going to let Chris stretch out about an 8 truck length lead. Brady Polipiak now going to see if he can reel in the 7 truck of Brooklyn Clark, and maybe we'll see a battle here for 2nd and 3rd. White flag going to come out this time by for the 0-1 of Chris Moore. Your winner of Heat 2 in the Elite Streets will be the 0-1 truck Chris Moore, 2nd, Brooklyn Clark 3rd, the 9 of Brady Polipiak. Next up we'll have Heat 2 of our IMCA modified class.
We might not be in love yet, but baby we're getting there. I'm all in if you're all in. Take my hand and say a prayer. We might not know where we're going.
You're my sunset. When I'm with you, mysterious brunettes, come and see the view, this beautiful sunset. When I'm with you, be my silhouette.
coffee today at oldsmokescoffee.com.
I'm falling, you're falling. I know we're feeling scared. We might not be in love yet, but baby, we're getting there. I'm all in if you're all in. Take my hand and say a prayer. We might not know where we're going, but baby, we're getting there. Your heart is like the ocean, and
Just getting our modifieds all into their position. Starting on the pole will be the 87. That is Jason Bujo outside. The 74 of Keaton Plipiak inside row 2. The 97 of Chase Gwidlin outside 46. Jamie Krisick inside row 3. Finished second in the last heat. That's the 5 of Sean Stevenson outside the 41, your heat 1 winner of Ashton Webster. And in the back, the 22 of Austin Webster.
$10,000 and I'm going to put cameras in.
'87, Jason Bujo will bring him to the line. Keaton Plipiak on the high side. He's going to try to battle on that outside. Bujo's going to try to hold him off on the outside. Gets on the gas good coming out of corner 2. Plipiak, though, will drive it in harder in 3-4. Bujo pushes up a little bit, trying not to open the door too much on the bottom for Chase Gwidlin. Got to keep that 87 car down. That's going to let Plipiak go by on the high side. Krisick going to try to follow that 74 car through as well as they go, and Ashton Webster going to follow the same way through. Sometimes you see that little freight train effect where a driver in one of the lines makes a bobble and that lets that other line accelerate past, and then they kind of all move through in a train motion, working around that same driver. The driver that makes the mistakes just got to refocus, line up, hit their marks, get back up to speed, and then focus on the next lap ahead of them, not dwell on what happened before, keep moving forward. As much as it is a physical thing and it's a setup thing with these race cars, so much of racing is mental. Holy close there between the 41 and the 87. The tricky thing with these open wheel cars, there are no fenders on the front, so when drivers, if drivers touch wheels, you often see one car jump over the other car. With that, Krisick into the grass, what a save! Tried to get a nose underneath the 74 car and that door got shut quick, so Krisick's going to have to go back to the drawing board, see if he can find a new way around that 74, if he can catch back up to Keaton, our leader. Keaton Plipiak's clear leader, Jamie Krisick trying to reel him in. Bujo in third, Ashton Webster fourth. Car's getting really close, like not a ton of passing. That means that the speeds are getting really similar and the drivers just don't have enough advantage to pull up beside another car and go by on the high side. Webster up along the outside of Bujo now. Tucked his nose in for a bit. Now he's going to try to run that high side. Krisick slowly trying to gain on that 74 car. Not a lot of laps left here. It'll be 2 more laps to go this time coming to the line. Heck of a race here between 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. They throw a blanket over them. 4 drivers as they go down into corner 3, 4. It's going to be 1 to go this time by flagman WFE. Throws the white flag. Jamie Krisick all over the back bumper of the 74 of Keaton Plipiak. Going to try the inside. Keaton protects that bottom really well, saying, Jamie, if you want to go by, it's going to be high. And Jamie's just not going to have the speed to do that. Your winner of Heat 2 will be the 74 Keaton Plipiak. Second, the 46 Jamie Krisick. Third will be the 87 of Jason Bujo. Fourth, the 41 of Ashton Webster. Fifth will be the 22 of Austin Webster. Sixth, the 97 Chase Gwidlin. And seventh will be the 5 Sean Stevenson. Big round of applause. Your Heat 2 winner, 74 Keaton Plipiak.
That will wrap up our heat racing action just in time for the t-shirt cannon to come on out. We will have a brief intermission. Great time to get yourselves fed, watered, and if you've been drinking too much water, time to de-water thanks to Elite Rentals sponsoring our porta potties all weekend long. And we'll take a brief intermission, and then we'll be back with our main event racing action here at the Hythe Motor Speedway, all a part of our Fan Appreciation Weekend sponsored by Pat's Auto Supply. Make sure you check out patsauto.ca. They've got a brand new website, all of their SKUs on there. I think Carly said over 500,000 different SKUs of parts that you can choose from. Probably your best chance. If you need a part in a pinch up here in northern Alberta, northern BC, Pat's Auto Supply is probably the place that's going to get it for you. So give that crew a shout. Their team there with the Performance Zone, with their regular auto parts, they've got so many items. And if they don't have it in stock, they can usually get it in for you within the week and make sure you're looked after there. So thank you again, Carly and her team at Pat's Auto Supply. We are always so grateful and proud to be partners with you here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Got a little cool giveaway. If you can help us out, head on over to our Facebook page, Hythe Speedway, Hythe Motor Speedway on Facebook. And we've got a little giveaway there. What we need you to do is drive your friends to go and like the Pat's Auto Supply page, comment on our post with a friend's name, and we'll draw some weekend passes for our next event. We've got our Run Your Junk main event underway. They got the barrels out there again. So the rule is they must go underneath the barrels, not around them, not on top of them. Yesterday, someone hit one. We're trying to get them under the barrels as a little bit more of a challenge for them. Your early leader in that 7 van, that is Ty Evans. Second is the 668 of Brad Schaefer. Chris Evans in the 6. I think he was the guilty party that hit the barrel yesterday. No worse for wear. Those barrels are safe, but we know their lives matter too, so we got to watch out for them here on the track. Minivan cuts, there goes Brad Schaefer underneath. They get through the barrels safe and sound, 2 by 2. I don't think 3 will fit, so you got to make that decision before you go through. A little bit of timing. We did used to try the chuck wagon style start, and it got a little out of hand there a couple times, so we had to reel things in a bit. Brad Schaefer still your leader. Craig Robertson in second. Chris Evans running the high line in third. Battling with Jason Anderson in fourth. Chris has got to bring it back down though, or those barrels get in the way.
Getting close, bumper to bumper out there. Brad Schaefer is still your leader. Caution comes out. Flagman Dougie McPhee must see some mysterious. Must see some mysterious debris out there or something. Looks like they're back together. We'll probably go green next time around. Here they come, going green, gonna shoot through the barrels. Chris Evans had that thing sound like a popcorn machine going down the front straightaway. Oh, the minivan shoots around the high side too. He got a good run. Oh, a little bit of contact between the 77 and the 668. They'll get through there. Whew, that was a little rough there, but they're all good. Chris Evans way out front. Still your leader, that 6 car, that's Chris Evans. Second place is the 64 of Craig Robertson. Third, the 77, Jason Anderson. Fourth, the 668 of Mr. Schaefer. And in fifth is the 7 of Ty Evans. Last lap, white flag coming out. Your leader, still the 6 car, Chris Evans. I think they're going between the barrels. I don't know what's going on there. Some of those cars are a little narrower than others. And your winner of the main event for the Run Your Junk class, coming out of corner 4, that'll be the 6 car, Chris Evans. Second will go to the 64, Craig Anderson. Third will be the 77 of Jason Anderson. Sorry, Craig Robertson. Keep my name straight here. We'll get those winners up here on the front straightaway. Our favorite driver winners will help with the trophies. Tonight's finisher today, driving the number 77, that is Jason Anderson. Second place, driving the yellow and blue, number 64, that is Craig Robertson. And your main event winner today, not too bad for getting the car just a couple days ago, driving the number 6. Look at that chest sticking out there. That is Chris Evans.
Some people say it can't be done, but I can see it now. It's up to one, took a wrong turn somewhere along the way. So what happens? So they say. Was a little lost, but I'm all right now.
What's up, y'all? It's Steve Brown with the Sweetheart Mix at 6. And we got a brand new one from Brampton's very own Russell. This track is smooth. It's got me wanting to buy flowers. It's got me wanting to sing love songs in the shower about a relationship I'm not even in. Hear me now, believe me later. This is a banger. Here's Russell and Rita's freestyle.
Life been crazy, this you know. So much talking on this phone. You can see I'm the
Noise, folks. That was awesome. Front wheel drive. Gotta do them and rewind. Next up, we'll have our Savannah Well Services starter stock main event.
Trying to take you out on a date. Want you to put that little dress on and put a nice meal on your plate. I ain't even really got it like that, but I love you more than all of them. So what do you say? What do you say, my lover?
Say a special thank you to our event sponsors, Bearcom Canada, silver sponsor this weekend, also helps us with our radios all season long. Pat's Auto Supply, title sponsor of the June 8th and 9th Fan Appreciation Weekend. We also want to thank New Horizon Co-op all season long. They're going to sponsor Kids Get In Free, 12 and under. Blue Wave Energy, sponsoring our beautiful timing tower over there. Great to see it rocking and rolling. Paragon Oilfield Supply sponsors our sound tower. Travelland RV is our flag stand sponsor. We also want to thank our season sponsors, Big Rig Collision, the Run Your Junk Series, Savannah Well Services, the Starter Stocks. Just got the go-ahead. Lineup is good. Got the drivers lined up starting on the inside. Front row will be the 10 of Noah Yakimchuk outside. The 6 of Kieran Martin inside row 2. 62 Skylar Penner outside the 57. That is Tyson Graham inside row 3. The 50 of Cody Evans outside the 14C of Chris Elliott. And in the back, again, great to see him. They worked, I don't think they've slept in 4 days to get that 43 car ready to go. That is Jesse Way. Going to get the 1 to go this time by from flagman Dougie McPhee. He wants him to bunch up nice and tight, and he's going to give him the 1 to go. Next time around, we will go green flag racing in the Savannah Well Services Starter Stock Division. Pick up the pace a little bit. Noah Yakimchuk will set the pace and start the race as the cars come to life coming out of corner 4. Main event racing action at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Yakimchuk, your early leader at the line. Kieran Martin on the outside. Skylar Penner back there in third on the inside. Everyone gets out of corner 1, 2 in good shape. We'll see how they do heading into 3, 4. Yakimchuk with a really high entrance into that corner. Just losing a bit of the handling coming out. That's going to let Skylar Penner underneath. 3 wide down the front straightaway. Tyson Graham shooting through the middle. Yakimchuk got the bottom end of that, back end of that car, just moving around a lot. Again, just work they're going to have to do to dial it in for this season. Brand new driver, brand new car to him, and it'll take a little bit of time to get that setup figured out. In the meantime, the 62 Skylar Penner, he has moved up into lead. Cody Evans in the 50 car got a nose under him. They're going to go door to door, a little fender rub down the back straightaway. Penner going to give him room underneath. Cody Evans on the inside. Chris Elliott now going to look down there as well as she comes down the front straightaway, moving into third position. Tyson Graham back to fourth. 50 car, Cody Evans, your leader that time by the line. Skylar Penner now back to second. Chris Elliott trying to see where she can get a nose in there, and she can go away. Oh, Skylar Penner goes around. My guess is a flat tire. Because it just, yeah, there it is. Flat right rear on that car. So we'll get down into the pits there. They're going to do a tire change quickly.
Yellow flag.
So we'll give our drivers just a little bit of time to get that tire changed, and we'll get our other cars lined back up here on the track. Oh, and this is where our pit crew gets to play a little bit of NASCAR style. See them down there in the pits there. Get the jack under the car, get the car up off the ground. Tires already coming off as they're lifting the car. As soon as they get the car up, they're going to get that new tire put on there. They're talking to him through the window, making sure everything's okay. As a driver, it's kind of a tricky situation. You don't know what's going on. You just trust that the people out there are getting everything back to where it needs to go. You see tires going on. Sean Stevenson, driver of the 5 IMCA Modified, helping there. Getting those lug nuts back on, and then they'll zip that tire on. We're not quite 12-second NASCAR pit stops, but that's okay. We don't get paid the big bucks like they do down south. So good hands, good help. You hear that, the old impact there spinning away on those lug nuts. They'll get them all tight. The car will drop, and they'll let him out of the pits, and away he can go. Track's coming out. They'll send him off. There are a couple bangs on the roof. And Skylar Penner is good to go back onto the track. Good work down there by that pit team.
Number 62, he waited there till the field went around. Yeah, I let him know.
There we go, back. Double file restart. Your front row will be the 50 of Cody Evans outside the 14C of Chris Elliott. 57, Tyson Graham outside the 10 of Noah Yakimchuk. Inside will be the 6 of Kieran Martin outside, the 62 Skylar Penner. Since Skylar brought out the caution, had to go into the pits, he will have to restart at the back. Cody Evans driving for Keegan Wallace this weekend in that 50 car. Evans, your early leader, Chris Elliott, battling on the outside. 57, Tyson Graham back in third.
It counts it down.
Little trouble there for the 6 car, Kieran Martin, but it looks like she's got that car back under speed. Maybe it popped out of gear or something like that. She's going to bring her into the pits, so mechanical issues there. Cody Evans, still your leader. Chris Elliott trying to get on that back bumper, that 50 car. Tyson Graham also trying to see if he can move himself up another position there on the track. Cody Evans, still your leader, 14C. Chris Elliott trying to find a way to get her nose on the high side or the low side. No luck so far, though. Battle still right now is between first and second. Cody Evans, Chris Elliott, they're still front nose to tail. Elliott right on the back bumper, but just can't seem to get enough momentum. Cody Evans is a veteran, ran here in the street stock class, was our track champion before, so he's not going to make many mistakes. So Chris Elliott's going to have to be perfect, and Cody's going to have to just keep running the line that he's running. Elliott, though, is getting a nose up there on the outside. Looks like she's got a little bit more speed now in that 14C car. Now Cody's going to have to see, can he battle on the bottom, run consistent, and make Carissa run perfectly on the outside if she's going to want to do anything. Chris is trying to squeeze him down a bit, take away some of his momentum. Again, no contact yet between these drivers. They're running real close door to door, but running each other clean. Chris Elliott now by about half a car on the back straightaway. Cody Evans, still your leader that time at the line. So Carissa gets a real good run out of 1-2, and then it looks like Cody just has that better corner in 3-4. Lap car going to come into play here as well, it looks like. But he'll get out of the way, lots of room. Cars go by there, no issues. Lap car did a good job just holding their line, staying steady. Still door-to-door battle between the 50 and the 14C. We've seen this a few times last year with these two cars as well. And we all know Chris Elliott, she has the flair for the dramatic last year. 3 or 4 last lap passes to finish races off. Just able to just get a little bit more on that last lap, dig a little bit deeper. So we'll see how that goes. Again, 15 to go. We are halfway through our main event today. It's like a little bit of a war of attrition out there on the track. We've got 3 cars now. Or sorry, 3 of our cars into the pits, looking like with the mechanical issues. That leaves us with the 50 of Cody Evans, 14C Chris Elliott, the 57 Tyson Graham, and the 62 Skylar Penner. What a battle here for the lead between the 50 and the 14C. Last lap, it looked like Carissa had pulled a car length on Cody Evans, and Cody's now battled back, and he'll be your leader at the line this time by. Always interesting. Sometimes it's the cat and mouse game. Sometimes the driver will make that pass knowing they've got the stuff to do it, and then they'll sit back and wait. Other times, you know, they want to make that pass and they're just going hard the whole time. Chris Elliott now, she's going to see if she can focus maybe on the inside line. Again, I don't think a veteran like Cody Evans is going to give up that bottom line of the track very easily. Keeping his nose down there, keeping that car on the bottom, that's going to, again, force Carissa to run that high line. She ran it for 15 laps straight. It's just running out there, it's a little bit more force on the tires, a little bit, heats them up a bit more. So I'm sure she's just tucked her nose in a couple laps there, and my guess is, you know, this last 5 laps, she'll try to make that pass as she has many times in the past before. Chris Elliott falling back a little bit there. White flag going to come out this time by. 2 laps to go. Don't know if Chris is going to have enough magic in her bag this year to reel in that 50 car today. But a heck of a battle in the middle of the race there. They ran side by side for a lot of laps. White flag to your leader, 50 of Cody Evans. But you never know, coming up on a lap car, don't know if that's going to come into play either. Probably not. Looks here like your winner of the main event for the starter stock class is going to be the 50, Cody Evans. Second, be the 14C, Chris Elliott. Third will go to the 57 of Tyson Graham. And fourth, the 62 of Skylar Penner. Second, I gotta find, there's my spot. Second place today,
was a heck of a battle out there. Ran side by side with the 50 car, a lot of laps, and I think just ran out of stuff, burnt her stuff up a bit, but she's tried every single inch of this track. Your second place finisher in the West Rock Ink Machine, that is Carissa Elliott. And your main event winner, oh, I gotta find my spot. There we are, your main event winner today, driving the number 50, filling in for the weekend, not too bad. Dust those boots off there. Cody Evans coming out of semi-retirement. Your main event winner, number 50, Cody Evans. Cody, when you got a sec, just come on right over here.
Microphone ready for Ian.
You guys good? Here with Cody Evans. It's been a while since you raced on the track here. What was it like?
Oh, you know, it was a lot different than I'm used to. Being in a bomber and coming from the street, the setups are a lot different, but it was just like riding a bike. You just never forget.
Yeah, you can't tweak as much on these as you can in the street stocks, and I know you're working on getting a super late model ready to go. What's your plan for that car this year?
I'm hoping to make it out to the Bridge City 200 on August 10th, but if that doesn't happen, we hope to be out here again racing at Hythe Motor Speedway.
Love to have you here, Cody. I know you're super excited. Waylon's running in the mini sprint class now too, and just great to have you guys back out here. All the best and a great run today.
Awesome, thank you very much. Awesome,
Cody Evans, number 50 driver today in the starter stock class.
One of the drivers lost their race leader.
Think that works anymore? You've been advertising the same way since the 80s. You should call CIA Solutions. We have a large indoor network of screens and outdoor billboards too. We can help you reach people everywhere. 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 They can also film you a commercial. Beep beep, better luck next time, sucker.
Pushing it right to the line. I know you're waiting, standing at the door.
road to the job site can be challenging and rugged in the Canadian wilderness. With Ironwood mats, you can focus on getting the job done instead of how to get there. Crafted from ethically sourced materials with durable zinc-plated steel hardware, our mats will stand up to any application. From our conventional design to our carefully considered bolt pattern, our mats are built tough to give you the confidence you deserve to navigate any terrain with minimal impact to the environment. So, whether you're working in oil and gas, construction, or any other industry, the team at Ironwood builds mats for the most rugged applications in the field, eliminating costly downtime. Get the job done. Get Ironwood mats.
One more turn and 4 miles to go. I'll meet you at the end. I'll meet you at the
Next out on track will be our main event for our Elite Streets. Again, I know we got a few local drivers just finishing off their cars. We should have at least 5 or 6 of them for our next race. And the big event of our season for this class is the September long weekend. 3 more weekends of racing here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. June 6th and 7th is the Move Auto Starter Stock Showdown. We're going to have cars from Wetaskiwin coming to join us, Taylor Speedway. Going to be a heck of an event. And then we have our Legend Invitational. And that is going to be presented by Streamline Heavy Duty Repair. And then our main event, final big race of the year, September long weekend, the IMSA Super Nationals and Street Stock Invitational. They're going to come green this time by Brooklyn Clark. Will lead them to the line. Chris Moore on the outside. Brady Plipiak in the back row. Moore, your early leader in that 0-1 truck. Brooklyn Clark 7 in second. Brady Plipiak now starting to run that high line a little bit, trying to find his way around the 7 truck of Brooklyn Clark. Chris Moore stretching her out in that truck. That thing has ran perfectly all weekend long so far. Quick time both days. Really good to see that truck coming back from life. Had a rough year last year. A bunch of, just got caught up in incidents and they chased it a bunch all season long. So I'm sure Chris is really happy with how well that truck's running so far. And it'll light the fire under these other drivers. They got to now spend the time, get their machines up to speed, and it's always good to have someone to chase. It's always good to have competition to push each other, not to settle, but to keep pushing, innovating on the track, get those things to go even faster every weekend that they're out here. There goes Plipiak looking to the high side. Little bit of a push there when he came up inside there. He'll regroup, see if he can find a way around that 7 truck. You see flagman Dougie McPhee's got the yellow and green flags crossed, telling the drivers we are at halfway. Chris Moore stretching her out, almost half a track lead. Brooklyn Clark, Brady, Plipiak, they've been battling it out since they were 6 and 7 years old on the mini sprint track. Now they're in their 20s doing the same thing here today. Trying to get his nose up there on the high side of the 7 truck. Just getting so close up there, battling with the 7. White flag going to be this time by for 0-1 Chris Moore. Your main event winner, the 0-1 truck, that is Chris Moore. Second will be a bit of a battle, but it looks like it'll go to the 7 of Brooklyn Clark. Third will be the 9 of Brady Plipiak.
We both know when you get this close, watch us like a whoopee. Smoke signals in your eyes, whiskey trails and butterflies. You and me on the tailgate, feel that shot like a 12 gauge. Started with a flicker. When the stars come out, break away from the crowd, chasing smoke signals. No telling where this wildfire goes, but girl, I gotta know. No telling where this wildfire goes. Yeah, it started with the flicker for the heat of the liquor when the stars come out, look away from the crowd. You tell yourself she came here alone. You order her a drink, but you don't know if she is more whiskey or red wine, early or late night. Oh, she's smiling, but she makes you nervous. You swear she's doing it all.
The number 9 alloy machine, that is Brady Plipiak. Your second place finisher held off the 9 car. Last couple laps there, driving the number 7 truck, the Northern Valor Petroleum, that's Brooklyn Clark. And your main event winner today, this 0-1 truck's been dialed in all weekend long. From Grand Prairie, driving the, I don't know, where do I start? Seymour Realty, Paragon, Oilfield Supply, Pat's Auto Supply Machine. That's the 0-1 of Chris Moore.
She's got you right where she wants you. Ooh, she's a wild one out of control. She's only gonna run away. Ooh, she's a wild
Chris, you want to come on?
The kind of girl who can't be tamed. Don't try to chase her, you're never gonna make her stay. Don't try to break her wild hearts never.
So here with Chris Moore, heck of a weekend for you. That's been a pretty clean sweep. Quick time both days, heats, main events. Good way to start the season.
Shame it's not for points.
Yeah, we'll get some more cars out here next weekend and maybe just talk a little bit about all the work that was done on this thing over the winter.
Yeah, it had a complete overhaul. I mean, we had a lot of trouble with it last year. We've been fighting with this thing for 3 years, really. So the work that we did over the winter paid off, obviously. And, you know, let's just keep it consistent and keep shaving a few tenths here and there as we go.
Yeah, and I know we work lots together on promotions and stuff. You're probably one of the best guys to do it. What does the support of Pat's Auto Supply mean to you and to this Speedway?
These guys are huge. I mean, obviously you guys see what they put on for you as well. They take it serious, and we appreciate that. I mean, it's a lot for us to, you know, work full-time jobs and put these cars together and come out here and put on a show for you guys. And without sponsors like Pat's Auto, you know, here for the track and here for these cars. I mean, two of Pat's cars is here in the winner's circle today, and you know, the third one in the mods there, he was having some troubles earlier, but you know, the support that they give us is the reason that we're here. Without sponsors like that, none of this could happen, and there'd be no one in the stands, no racetrack, no nothing. So thank you again to them.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Great start to the season. Let's give a big round of applause, Chris Moore, and our weekend sponsor, Pat's Auto Supply. Thanks, buddy.
That went completely as planned, not at all in the other way whatsoever. I feel like I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere, and nowhere is where I want to be. And it shook me to my core, which equates to 49,987 duck power. Phone around, the more you're gonna find out. I've also discovered that in your average lifetime, you're gonna waste about 437 hours waiting for someone to contact you that's actually gonna come buy your stuff at Marketplace or Kijiji or Auto Trader, or, you know what, give that burden to me.
Looking back, it's been a wild ride so far, and it feels like we're just getting started. Come check out our new location right here on the main drag. We're gonna make Auto Row great again.
Our last main event of the weekend will be the IMCA Modifieds. What a great day it's actually turned out to be. It's actually warming up. We don't have that burning thing in the sky quite poking through yet, but it's warmed up a bit. And we're gracious for you great race fans for making a weekend of it. Flagman Dougie McPhee is going to give the 4-finger salute to the drivers. That will let them know that they're going to form up 4 abreast in corner 2. This is the IMCA Salute to the Fans driving drill. This is for you, the fans, to thank you for the miles that you put on coming out to watch them race. It's no fun racing for no crowds. It's all about putting on a show for the fans, watching the joy in those young eyes as these cars roar to life. So ladies and gentlemen, if I gotta ask you to get up on your feet, raise your hands, make some noise for the IMCA Modified Salute to the Fans driving drill. Our last main event of the Pat's Auto Supply Fan Appreciation Weekend #1 here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Two lead cars will pull ahead and the cars will go back into their familiar 2x2 formation. They'll get a little bit of speed in the cars, get a little bit more heat in those tires. And when our flagman Dougie McPhee thinks we're good to go, they'll get the 1 to go. And they'll get ready to go. 1 to go this time by Jason Bujo will be your leader, bringing him to the line. That 87 car outside will be the 5 of Sean Stevenson.
Inside row 2, the 97, that's Chase Gwidolin. Outside him is the 74 of Keaton Plipiak. Inside row 3, 41 Ashton Webster. Outside the 46 Jamie Krisick. And in the back, the 22 driven today by Austin Webster. Bujo, your early leader at the line. Gwidolin now trying to move up into second. Sean Stevenson trying to hold on the high side. Gwidolin up into second. Ashton Webster now will get a nose into third going into corner 3-4. Should be able to complete the pass by the start-finish line. Austin Webster, older brother of the driver of the 41, right behind his younger brother, trying to get underneath that 5 car. Jason Bujo still your leader. Chase Gwidolin in second. Third is the 41 of Ashton Webster. Austin Webster battling with the 5 of Sean Stevenson. Ashton Webster now trying to get on the outside of the 97 of Chase Gwidolin. He'll get about halfway down the door on the back straightaway. Krisick now kind of sets a pick on the 22. He's going to follow the 41, trying to make their way up to the front. Webster now alongside the 87 of Jason Bujo. Ashton Webster, your new leader. Jason Bujo fought all he could for the last 7 laps. And he's going to keep fighting back on the bottom as much as he can. Ashton Webster, leader now. Jamie Krisick now battling for second position. Austin Webster back and forth, waiting for that little battle to sort itself out. Krisick now up into second. Krisick now going to see if maybe he can get alongside that 41 car of Ashton Webster. Austin Webster now battling with Bujo for third. Looks like Bujo got on the gas a little earlier there. Car stepped out on him coming out of 4. That lets Austin Webster by. Also is going to probably let Keaton Plipiak by, battling for 4th right now. Krisick now going to try to step on the outside of the 41 of Ashton Webster. Ashton giving him lots of room to run that outside line if he prefers. Krisick's had that car turning really well on the high side the last few events here at the Speedway. Ashton Webster, Jamie Krisick, door to door, down coming out of corner 4. Great action here. There's young Austin Webster. We're behind his younger brother there, battling it out as well. Jamie Krisick will be your leader at the line halfway through this 30-lap main event. Austin Webster now working on the outside of his brother Ashton. Austin will move up into second. Ashton back in third. I don't even think Austin knew he's going to be driving the car today. Things can change quickly here in the racetrack, and
Sure, Austin is grateful for the opportunity from Boyd Gibb to sit in that car today and put it through its paces. Jamie Krissick stretching out that lead to about 6 car lengths on the back straightaway. Austin now trying to just hit his marks, focus, stay calm, and reel in that 46 car. Krissick followed by the Webster brothers, and then Keaton Plipiak, Jason Bujo starting to look to the high side of the 74 car. Krissick still out front. Cars getting quite spread out here. Austin Webster in that 22 car in second, third the 41 of Ashton Webster. Bujo still trying to see if he can find a way around that 74 of Keaton Plipiak. That's the battle right now for fourth. Sixth place, the 97 Chase Quinlan, seventh, the 5 of Sean Stevenson. White flag going to come out this time by your leader since about halfway is the 46 of Jamie Krissick. Don't think Austin Webster is going to be able to reel him in. Only real kind of chance of a battle is between the 74 and the 87. Your winner, Jamie Krissick. Second will be the 22, Austin Webster. Third, the 41, Ashton Webster. Fourth will be Keaton Plipiak. Fifth, the 87 of Jason Bujo. 97, Chase Quidlin will be sixth, and Sean Stevenson in second. What a great weekend of racing. Good for the racers. We didn't have to use the tow truck once this weekend. That is always good. We want to say a special thank you to our towing supplier, Prime Towing. Dallas and his crew there have been so great for us over the years at the Hythe Motor Speedway. We want to thank 911 Industrial Response, County of Grand Prairie Fire Crew. Thank you to our service groups and our volunteers for all this hard work this weekend. Fans, can we give a huge round of applause to Pat's Auto Supply for putting on this great fan appreciation weekend. We're going to go down and talk to our drivers. And I want to remember to invite you. Our next race weekend, July 6th and 7th, will be the Move Auto Starter Stock Showdown. Tickets will be on sale at the Bonnet's Energy Center, online or in person. You can go get your tickets in advance. Tell your friends. And remember, all season long, thanks to New Horizon Co-op, kids 12 and under get in free.
On the show, we don't need a wish on a falling star. We got everything that we need when we are. It's so easy, summertime breezy. Just soak up every minute, 'cause we're in and out, honey. It's butterflies that live with blue skies. I don't know what it is, what we got, but I know we hit the sweet spot. Yeah, we're all caught up in each other like
driving the number 74 IMCA Modified. That is Keaton Polipiak. Third place, great to see him up here on the podium 2 days in a row, driving the number 41 machine. That is Ashton Webster. And officially, his license is number 24, but got called into duty. This is why you never leave your race gear at home. Driving the number 22 today on behalf of Boyd Gibb. Second place is Austin Webster. And to make it 2 for 2 in main events for the opening weekend, driving the number 46 Crown Pell Ventures machine. Your winner in the IMCA Modifieds today, that is Jamie Krisick. Get the whole crew in there, eh? Smile pretty. Those elastics, yeah, that's right. There's a pretty sweet picture. Yeah, the old man on the podium, Jamie Krisick. Yeah, who would have thought? We'll have a quick chat if we can. You might want to pass off the kid.
Thanks, buddy.
Well, these don't suck. Having interviews on the front stretch usually is a good thing. Not as much of a battle today. Got out front by about halfway, and then it was kind of smooth sailing.
Yeah, you're just need traffic to go your way. That's the biggest thing, right? Just trying to make moves and get out front and get the clean air, you know, as the NASCAR guys say.
Yeah, and we know it's so close with these drivers that it is literally sometimes the luck of you're in the right lane and that lane decides to go, and that can get you 3 spots, and then that's 3 less guys you got to pass over the next course of the main event, and that can be the difference with tires and all that kind of stuff, especially on day 2 of a 4-tired weekend. That can be a little tricky.
Yeah, absolutely. We made some swaps and some changes before the main, and it was either going to work or didn't, and we were pretty lucky it did. So just a huge thanks to Dad and Scott for being in the pits all weekend, and then obviously all my sponsors with Crown Pell Ventures and Burmar Rewind. Just everyone that's a part of it. It takes a lot of time and effort to get out here, and it's always good when it goes well.
Yeah, and you and most of these drivers now, it's going to be a quick weekend of work, get some gears changed, tires mounted, things set up for a busy weekend at Edmonton International Raceway next weekend.
Yeah, absolutely. It's one of the biggest races of the year for us modified. So we're going to the Roy Ross Memorial next weekend at Edmonton International. So like you say, we'll do some work on the car this week and then load up and head down there for next Saturday. So.
Awesome. Well, good start to the season, Jamie. I know the fans love watching you race out here, and we wish you all the best for the rest of the season. Jamie Krisick, driver of the number 46 Crown Pell Ventures machine, your main event winner both days this weekend at the Pat's Auto Supply Fan Appreciation Weekend. Thanks, Jamie.
Thank you.
And that'll be a wrap for us for the weekend of racing here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. Thank you for tuning in on Stream World Online. We hope that you enjoyed this. All season long, the races are going to be streamed here at the Hythe Motor Speedway. You can check out the footage all season long. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you joined us. And come join us in person next time. But if you can't, streamworld.ca is there for you. Thank you for joining us. Pat's Auto Supply Fan Appreciation Weekend. We'll see you July 6th and 7th here on the high banks of the Hythe Motor Speedway.